Saint Nick on a fourth and a further. What church do you belong to? I'm on by there, won't as well pledge white, red and blue.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the first video of our new vlog. We're going to try to set up a nano reef tank. I did keep 75-gallon saltwater tank several years back. I ended up decommissioning it and kind of tearing it all down when we moved to a different house because I didn't have anywhere to put the 40-gallon sump that I had with it, and I didn't want to just set it up. So I transferred that into a Predator freshwater tank that I keep in my boys' room. And I don't know, I just recently got the itch. I wanted to get back into saltwater, but I wanted to keep it budget friendly, and so that pretty much put a big tank out of the question. So I went with this. I'm gonna try my hand at a nano tank and maybe even have a nice little reef inside it. It's gonna look just like that picture. I guarantee it. Cause I have never really kept corals before, but I know it's gonna look just like that picture. Anyway, so the tank came a couple days ago. This is just kind of the stuff I have to get me started. All this dry rock came out of my old saltwater tank when I decommissioned it. It was live at one point. I tried to sell it on Craigslist locally and couldn't get any takers, and it ended up just sitting in a tub full of water for a while, and then I finally just drained it and let it dry out. But we are going to bring it back to life. Obviously, I won't be able to fit all that rock into this 13.5 gallon tank, but I do have some nice pieces here, so hopefully, some arches and whatnot. So I'll pick and choose once we start getting going and see what kind of aquascaping I can do with that, and probably use at least 2 or 3 of those pieces, maybe 4. I'm going with some live sand. Got my test kit. Somebody I saw recommended this stuff. I don't know if it's going to help at all with the cycle, but we'll find out. I got the heater. This is a pretty cheap power head. I think it was like, gosh, I want to say it was like 10 or 12 bucks off Amazon. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, I'm just trying to stay budget for now. Just at least get myself started through the cycle process. Got my refractometer and the tank. So this came a couple days ago. I was super excited. Opened her up, and only to find that I think the UPS guy did an Ace Ventura number on this guy. You can tell it was dropped on the corner up here, and really I am not impressed with their packing. This is a glass tank, and the only cushion, there is some styrofoam around the bottom there, but as far as the size, there's nothing in between the box and the glass here, and this foam here is not, it's pretty flimsy, and it's only, I would say, maybe a 1/2 inch thick around the corners, so there's really not a whole lot to absorb any shock if somebody drops this thing, which is obviously the case happened here. So long story short, Amazon has another tank coming for me. It's coming tomorrow, and I will post the updates as soon as the new tank gets here, and hopefully some of you guys can follow along with me. I'm just going to try to keep the tank for the most part stock with no modifications yet. I've seen a lot of people doing different modifications as far as with lighting and filtering, but I'm going to see how it runs, at least through the cycle process, and maybe for a few months just with the stock lighting, stock filtration. I am going to add, I think, maybe some filter floss and stuff in there for the initial cycle and to help get the water cleared up. But other than that, it should be a pretty simple setup, and we'll see how it goes. Hope everybody follows along, and take it easy.